outside to get my water bottle, and man, it's just so hot outside. You know what? It's not the heat that gets you. It's the humidity. I'm about to make breakfast. The kids are chomping at the bit. Maybe I should have made it a little bit earlier. I'm like so off of my routine because summertime and all that good stuff, but I had to run this morning to pick up Avelina because she had a sleepover last night and her friend had volleyball this morning. So I went to the volleyball place. Oh my gosh, the most industrial place I've ever been. There's like trucks running around. I couldn't park anywhere. There was literally 200 girls inside. I'm like, this is wild. Anyway, I safely got her and brought her home. You know, after a sleepover, I was like, oh, how was it? Did you have fun? She's like, yeah, but I woke up and I was a little dizzy. I was like, you need to hydrate. True story. And also, I need to hydrate. And my favorite way to do that is with Element, and this video is kindly sponsored by Element. You guys know I'm such a huge fan of the electrolyte drink mix. It's one of the only parts of my morning routine that has stuck with me through summertime. It tastes great, it's got 0 sugar, and it has perfect science-backed ratio of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which is why I pick Element over any other hydration stick. Did you know that electrolyte deficiency can cause weakness, headache, cramps, fatigue, brain fog? It affects so much more than I ever thought, which I should have known because like everyone needs to hydrate, and Element is the perfect way to do that. Each little stick delivers a meaningful dose of electrolytes free of sugar, artificial colors, and any of the other dodgy ingredients. And while Olympians and super athletes use Element, it's made for everybody because everyone needs to hydrate. I especially love it in the summertime because it's so hot here. I'm often outside sweating, losing electrolytes, so I have to replenish that in some way, and Element is my favorite way to do that. And while I love their packets, watermelon salt is my absolute favorite. They have recently introduced electrolyte sparkling water, the Element sparkling water, first of its kind. They got grapefruit, black cherry, lime, citrus salt, and then I have watermelon salt, and we've already dug into that. It's Alex's favorite, actually. He's really been enjoying it. So if you're interested in Element, you can use my link in the description box below to get a free sample pack. It comes with any drink mix purchase. It comes with the 8 flavors, so you can give them a try and see which one is your favorite. I love watermelon salt, citrus salt. Those are my 2 favorites. Let me know what yours is when you try them out. My link is drinkelement.com/thewads. So it's drinklmnt.com/thewads, and that'll get you the free starter pack with any purchase of the drink mixes. Now it's time to make breakfast for my children. And you know what I'm going to make? Well, okay, you know what happened? Let me tell you. Last night, one of our neighbors brought by a huge plate of chocolate chip cookies. There were a lot more than this until we ate them. Anyway, it got me thinking like, oh my gosh, these are so good. I used to make homemade cookies all the time. What happened? And then I started thinking about it. You know what happened? I told myself like, oh, you're making cookies too much. You're eating too much sugar. You're feeding your kids too much sugar. So then we broke it down to like just on Fridays. Enter Brownie Friday. And well, today I decided for breakfast, because I've kind of jumped off that bandwagon too. We've kind of been having like easy breakfasts. Well, easy, I don't know, eggs and toast. And I thought today I would make some donuts, strawberry frosted baked donuts, if you will. And it seems pretty simple, so let me whip it up. Remember when this tray was like on sale, clearance on Amazon for like $5, $6? It's my donut tray and I don't use it enough. So that is the catalyst for making these donuts. Oh, milk. You know what? It's so crazy. Last night, Meredith was asking for cereal and I was like, oh, we don't have any milk if you want it because we ran out of milk. We're leaving for vacation soon, and so I'm like trying to just do a pantry challenge, if you will, on the unofficial one. And while we're out of almond milk, we still have this milk, but my mind doesn't register that because we never drink it, I just cook with it. Anyway, I got this to make pudding for, I don't know, the summertime treat or something. But then when I was thinking of this recipe, I was like, oh, I don't have milk. But I do have milk. Okay, thank you for making so much noise. So the recipe starts out with half a cup of sugar, half a cup of applesauce, and I'm just going to assume that there's a half cup in this little container here. It's good enough. 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, neutral oil. I just have this vegetable oil. Don't come for me. Ew. Oil. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. That might be a little too much. I may have gone a little heavy-handed there. I'm just gonna whisk this together. No eggs, interesting. I'm gonna add in 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of baking soda. I'm gonna put in a little bit of cinnamon. It also calls for nutmeg. I guess I'll be fancy and drag that out. Oh, it was right up front. Little bit of nutmeg. Gives it a little interest, like, what's that? My kids might be like, what is that, you know? Only one way to find out. And then I need some strawberries. I'm gonna dice up 1 cup of strawberries. I think like little pieces. And then we need more for the glaze. And I think that's why I picked this recipe, because I have close to nothing fresh in my fridge, but I do have strawberries. Yeah, good mixing, buddy. You want a strawberry? You want more? I think this is close to 1 cup. All right, good enough. I'm gonna fold the strawberries in. I'll have Wolfgang do it. My little sous chef right next to me. He loves mixing stuff, and you know what? Meredith really loves it. All the kids like it. Kids just love to be involved, especially when it comes to the kitchen and making food. And specifically just like mixing stuff. I get it, man. I used to be a scientist in my bathroom making potions and starting fires in my backyard and stuff. We won't talk about that. Everything was fine. I'm fine. I turned out okay. But I just wanted to take a second and truly thank you for being here, hanging out with me, and being a friend. Should we sing the song together? Should we sing the song?
Thank you for being a friend.
Da, 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 da. All right, secondhand embarrassment from something I did. I can't even. And the fact that I just continue to put it on there. Oh, it makes me laugh. I hope it makes you laugh too. That's what we're here for, right? That's what it's all about. Okay, so I've moved on through the donuts in the oven. Donuts, I'm using air quotes. I don't even know what to call them. It's not a donut. I'm making the glaze for it, and I'm using like 1.5 cups of powdered sugar. And I like this method. A tablespoon of jam, which is my homemade jam that I had in my refrigerator. It is strawberry, not pomegranate. What did I use? Cranberries. So good. I made that myself and I loved it. Threw that in. I like that. You know what? I would leave the chunks out next time. I chopped them up really finely, but I still... not my jam, if you will, okay? And I sprayed this pan liberally, and the donuts still had a hard time coming out. And I think it's because the top bit. And you know what? The easiest one to come out was the one that I overfilled, and I thought there was going to be a problem, but it wasn't a problem. So word to the wise, if you have a pan like this, overfill it. I'm showing you right now. That was the best one forever and always, you know? And it didn't break because it was thick enough and just everything about it. So next time I do this, which there will be a next time, but maybe a different recipe, but same concept, same idea. I didn't love that there was chopped up fruit in the donut and also on top of the donut. I don't know. It's just a texture thing. It's just personal preference. You might like it. It wasn't my favorite. And I love the glaze. I mean, I could eat the glaze with a spoon, but on top of the donut, I was like, I don't know about this. So take that for what you will. I love the inspiration behind this, and I'll definitely make it again, but looking at it on a tray, I just thought, oh, these are going to be so cute on a tray. I even overthought, should I have a white tray? Should I get the blue one out? I dug this one out because I wanted the pink to pop, you know? Let me show you the picture from Pinterest where I got the recipe from, and it just makes me laugh because not at all. Back in the laundry room, I need to start packing because we're leaving, not today, tomorrow. By the time you see this video, I'll be there. Follow me on Instagram if you want to know more. I will post real time. How is that the only thing I have that's dirty in here? You know what, I'd like to say I've been trying to keep up on laundry. Okay, that's full. I have to unclog that. I'm gonna collect all the dirty laundry around my house. But before I pack, I wanna make sure everything is clean, because the reality is most of the stuff that's dirty right now is the stuff that we wear often. So we'll likely pack that, even though when we go on vacation, like I pack 7 French horns and things that I never wear on the day-to-day. I also have to clean my room and I'm really dreading it. By the way, I've been outside for like 2 hours. That is life with Wolfgang. I don't even have enough for a full load. Blowing my mind, I know. So, you know where it all is probably in my closet. which I refuse to clean. But I will clean my room today. Okay, I'm gonna do this laundry. Yes, it's chaos. It's summertime. Everyone's home, and it's always loud. So trying to, you know, you might notice there may be some more voiceovers than usual, and that's cool too because we still get to hang out together. Okay, I'm sorting the one singular load of laundry that I had left, and actually there was laundry in my bedroom that I didn't get to, but otherwise, like, you know what? Oh, and the big girls too. Yeah, they usually do theirs. It's fine. I'll do some more laundry today before we leave, and I need to finish packing. You'll see that in a second. But for the most part, I feel like I'm looking around like, do I? Is this the moment in time? Do I have my life together? Is this the moment that it happens? No, it's not. Spoiler alert. But you guys know how it is. Like right before a trip, you kind of want to get everything done. This night that I was filming, which was last night, I didn't film it, but I went through Wentworth's whole room. We tidied his room. We dug out everything from under his bed, which I couldn't. It always surprises me, the crap that he just shoves under there. And then we went through his clothes a little bit. So that was really nice. And anyway, what I'm getting at is before a trip, I always like to tidy the house because I want to come home to a tidy house. But it's like preload the work so you come home to more relaxation after a vacation. I'm using air quotes because we all know if you have small children, a vacation is really just a trip where you're parenting in a different location. Before I show you the mess that is my bedroom, I just want to remind you we're in a judgment-free zone, okay? I share this with you because I know sometimes life can get out of hand and be a little chaotic. And so I share with you the chaos so you feel less alone because I'm not the only one that may have a bedroom that looks like this. One day in my mind, I'm like, one day I'm gonna walk and my house will just be put together and I won't have crap all over the place. When will that day be? And whenever I clean my bedroom, I'm like, this is it. The day has arrived. And then like a week later, my bedroom looks like this again. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. Because it's summer and I gathered a lot of things and I bought some stuff off Amazon that I didn't use, that I need to return, but I never make it to Whole Foods because who wants to drive to Whole Foods? Because I haven't been going to the gym and Whole Foods is right across from the gym and that's when I used to make my Amazon returns. But even then, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I need to get home to the baby, so I would barely even go then. And UPS, forget about it. I still have the box here that I need to send my brother that I packed in February. Not making it to UPS store anytime soon. He'll be home from his deployment before I send that box out, sadly. He probably won't. I should maybe do that today. I won't. I have no time. Maybe tomorrow, and then the cycle continues. Anyway, let me explain the disaster to you. I'm looking for a man in finance. 6'5", blue eyes, finance. It's actually not as bad as it looks. You might look at this and be like, oh my gosh, girl. Well, just let me explain. This is all recyclable. This is all arts and crafts that I need to bring upstairs or hide away in my closet until it's time to deal with it. This is like 4th of July stuff. Not actually, I have no idea what's happening over there. That bag is empty. That box had goggles in it. It's empty. It needs to be recycled. These toys are for the beach house. These clothes I bought for Wentworth. I need to bring those to the laundry. Some diapers. I need to put those in Wolfgang's room. This box is just returns. I didn't use all of the canned storage for my pantry. That box, I don't really know what to do with it. That's all empty. It just has grocery bags in it, okay? That's more hangers. Don't want to talk about it. And I didn't really even show you this, but I bought Alex some shirts from the thrift store. That's a basket that just, I can't put a plant in it because it's not working out. And yeah, my bed. Actually, I need to deal with this too. This is a big point of contention for me. I've got a stack of CDs. I just need a CD player, okay? A couple empty boxes from ThredUp. I got a problem. All in all, I've seen worse. Like my closet. Hey, it could always be worse is what I tell myself. It's actually not that bad. It's just a lot of stuff just lying about. And I just need to take the things and put them where they belong. As you can see, in the first initial trip, like I didn't take everything exactly where it belonged. Like the clothes should have gone to the laundry room, Wentworth's clothes. I just put them on the German bench out there. But eventually they'll make their way to the laundry and it's totally fine. Oh, and I found a bag from Home Goods that when I bought, I mean, it's been a few weeks since I bought the girls' towels.
I also found Method hand wash, and I thought it was so not only cute because I typically use the Blue Land hand soap. I mean, I say that. Sometimes I get the festive stuff from Home Goods too, but at the kitchen area, I always have the Blue Land foaming hand soap. By the way, Wolfgang was not having this, and then I put him down for a nap. I was like, why are you being so fussy? Oh, it's because he's so tired. So I put him down for a nap, and I was able to get so much done while he was napping. Oh my gosh. Remember the days where he would nap for literally 10 minutes, and I'd be like, well, my gosh, losing my mind. Like, Alex is always worried about what I'm going to do during my midlife crisis. And I just look at him and I'm like, I'm living my crisis right now. I can't even fathom going, like, you know what I mean? Like, having multiple kids and then specifically having a very clingy Velcro high needs baby. I mean, he's a year and a half. So is he technically a toddler at this point? I don't know. It doesn't matter. He is so attached to me. It is ridiculous. It's gotten so much better. And like whenever he's in one of his bouts, I'm like, I just remember when it was so much worse than this, you know? So we've grown so much. He's gotten a lot more independent. But there are still moments where I'm like, oh man, you know, he's comparatively to other toddlers. And you know, you're not supposed to compare, but we all do anyway. He is very clingy, and one day he won't be. And so, you know, it's a balance between enjoy it while it lasts kind of thing. Like, oh, enjoy all the snuggles. And also, holy crap, I need literally 2 inches of space because I'm so touched down. So anyway, during nap time is when I try to get as much done as humanly possible. So I really tackled my room, and I put together this set that I knew he would be excited about. And of course, as soon as he woke up, we brought it outside, this like wheelbarrow set. And what prompted that purchase, I didn't even finish this story about the hand soap, but that's fine. I probably won't. Anyway, what prompted the wheelbarrow purchase is we went to the beach last time, just, you know, a day trip. And this other little boy had a wheelbarrow. And it was not like that one. I feel like it was taller. I don't know. It was very cool. It didn't have any extra parts. It was all just one piece, which I feel like is the downfall to this one, is the parts will inevitably like fall off or get lost or broken, whatever. But, you know, pros and cons. This one was kind of pricey. I got it off Amazon, but it came with a lot of different pieces. So again, pros and cons. Anyway, so he is, one, been loving that in the yard. And then 2, I plan on bringing it to the beach. So I wanted to put it together before I did my packing, which was part of the reason why I wanted to get my room in order before I left. Well, 1, just to have a tidy room because it needs done. 2, to come home to a tidy room. And also 3, because I knew within all of the randomness were things that I needed to bring with us to, I say beach house, but it's a timeshare. We got it a couple of years ago, but Alex has literally been going to this place his entire life. And so we're very comfortable there. And so many people were like, no, don't get a timeshare. I don't know if this one is just different than other ones, but this one is absolutely fantastic. And we felt extremely comfortable because Alex's grandparents have had a place there, I mean, for longer than I've been alive. So it's a really fantastic place and just a nice little spot on the beach, and it's not too crowded, and there's a pool, so the kids just love the beach and then popping into the pool, and then also they feel comfortable there. There's like a game room, and you know, it's just a nice little spot. It's like a built-in vacation that is pretty low cost because there's no travel involved. There's a kitchen there, so I can cook the meals for us. So you know, it's just a nice little, and then we're on the beach. You know, it's like Florida living at its finest, and just we try to embrace that. And so once a year, that's what we do, and it's just been really enjoyable. I say that with a question mark because this year I'm like, what's the meal plan gonna be? I still have to figure that out. So I've been on Pinterest trying to figure out easy yet different, yet summer, yet we have a few accommodating dietary factors to be involved with, like, you know, extra people who are coming with us that I want to make sure that they have something to eat too. So I'm trying to figure it out. I think we'll be fine. It's just food, right? And if no one eats what I make, then there's a burrito shop right across the street. And that'll be that. There's also Dunkin' Donuts, and donuts, It's a built-in breakfast. I'm just going to say that. Okay, anyway, I've moved on to this little nook and corner of my room. I have gotten a few questions, not too many, about why this, what's it called? That thing, that bedside cot, I forgot what it's called. The co-sleeper, I think that's what it's called, is next to my bed there still as he's a year and a half old. Well, I explained to you that he is clingy, Velcro baby. He just loves mom. He wants to be with mom all night. And so we co-sleep, and he's never rolled off the bed or even gotten close, but I just get so worried. And so I leave that there as just a little cushion. And what ends up happening is I just use it as a dumping ground for my clothes and such. And you guys, I'm so glad that I found this earring. It was under a pile of rubbish on my bedside table, and the hunt began for the second one. It is my wolf earring. And so Eleanor had a friend over, and then Avelina was there too. And so they're all Gen Z or Gen Alpha, I don't even know. And I popped these earrings in, obviously. They're my wolf earrings. They're my favorite earrings. I got them as a gift from one of you, and I literally, I've been looking all over for them. I looked in the car and my junk drawer. I was so excited when I found them. Of course, I had to put them in straight away. I love them so much. I've worn them like twice, right? And so I popped them in, and the two younger girls were like, "Ooh, your earrings are giving alpha." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then Avelina was like, "Wow, Mom, you're the alpha with those earrings." So yes, I'm the alpha. I'm the leader. I'm the one to trust. Whatever it is, whatever. We're in this pack for life. Oh, we're wolves. We own what we own. Oh, we own. Okay, I'll stop. But I don't want to, right? Anyone zombies? Yeah, there's a new zombies coming out, by the way. I don't even think I saw the last one. My kids saw it. It's a good one, by the way. We should have a family movie night with just the zombie movies. That one was good. Those movies are good. They're cute, right? Okay, anyway, so I was so happy to find those, and it was worth it to clean all of this. I also vacuumed that side thing out, and I don't know how it happened, but there were like crumbs in there. I don't know. It's like someone comes to my bed and eats cookies at nighttime or something. I don't know. Maybe I sleepwalk. Well, it's an unsolved mystery, honestly. Somebody call. Well, I was going to say the host of Unsolved Mysteries, but I'm pretty sure he passed away a while ago. Sad time. Oh my heck. People. Do you remember when Meredith had a birthday party in November of last year? And she had, we blew up because one of our friends shared their tradition with us of like, oh, let's blow up 100 balloons. Well, when we do something, we go hard, and we blew up, I don't know, 1,000. Like literally, I'm not exaggerating. I actually don't remember how many, but I want to say that if it wasn't 5,000, if it wasn't 5,000, it was 1,000. If it wasn't 1,000, it was 500. I want to say it was 1,000. I digress. Listen, there were like 5 confetti balloons. 5 singular confetti balloons. I am still finding confetti around my house. Still, to this day, I'll find it in the most random spots, and one of those spots is under that co-sleeper right there. Absolutely ridiculous. But I just thought every time I find one, I'm like, this is too much, okay? But it is cute. It's like a little reminder of her birthday party. Okay, I had this stack of CDs, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with these CDs. I love them. I want to look at them. I want to play them, but I need a CD player. I will find one from the thrift store eventually that costs less than $25 because what the heck? And until then, I just thought, you know what? I'll stack them right here on my nightside table. And I think it makes a cute little decor piece. If you're needing a little interior design inspiration, there you go. Gone are the neutral books that you'll find, and in are the vintage CDs. I'm just saying, I think they're going to make a comeback. Actually, you know what I saw the other day on eBay or something? It was like a cassette tape for like hundreds of dollars, a blank one. Like, is this real life? Is this a real life, or is it fantasy? That is trash. Don't encourage any bit of that. How does it go? Is it a fantasy? I don't know. You know the song I'm trying to sing. Nothing really matters. to Me. It's one of Alex's favorite songs of all time. Bohemian Rhapsody, though, honestly, is one of the greatest songs ever. Let's just leave it at that, okay? And while we do, I'll give you a glimpse on my bedroom. Wow, wow, as my parents would say, wow, I can see the floor. I didn't know you had carpet in here. What? Okay, anyone? Trauma? No? So since I was needing to pack, I was on the hunt for the Uno cards that I bought last year that were water resistant or waterproof or whatever. I don't even know the correct term for it. But like if they get wet, they were totally fine. And so while I was digging around in this cabinet trying to look for stuff for the, I don't know what I was doing in there. Rummaging around. Oh, I think I was trying to clean. Just shove stuff under there. And I thought, what is in this bin? Oh, it's the cards. So lucky I found it, and I'm going to pack it away in our suitcase to bring with us because it's just so fun. The kids play Uno, and it's such a great time. And then there's also another card game in there. What is it? Protect Your Assets or something like that. That's a good one. And yes, we are at that point in summer vacation where mom says, I'll allow it. Like playing ball inside the house. They wanted to play soccer. It's so hot outside. I'm like, you know, they can only be outside for so long until they're literally dripping in sweat. And I'm not exaggerating. Like Wolfgang will literally be walking around the yard. And I'm like, man, are you sweating? He's like drenched. He is a sweaty boy. And so, like, yeah, they still go outside and stuff, but in the middle of the day when it's the hottest, I would prefer them to stay inside a little bit. And so they were just playing random soccer inside. And that's fine. I was like, I don't think anything will break. You're good to go. And plus it's a beach ball. I don't know. They were kicking it pretty hard. Anyway, the kitchen, holy crap. While I was cleaning my bedroom, this always happens. While you deep clean one area of the home, the rest of the house, like it's trashed, right? And also this was trashed from, I think I had like dinner the night before, some pans, and I still had breakfast stuff going on. So it was a lot to tidy up, and I needed to do it. It actually didn't take that long, but as with most rooms in the house, I feel like give me 15 minutes and I can tidy each room. You know what I mean? If it takes more than that, then we got a problem. And I definitely had a problem in my bedroom because that took me, I don't know, probably an hour. And I didn't even touch my bathroom. I don't want to talk about that. It's fine. We'll get over it. I'll do it another time, right? So I was just tidying up, obviously putting things where it belongs, and then giving it a good wipe down. And I did have my home goods bag on the counter. So I think I pull a couple of things out of the bag. So I got towels for the big girls that you saw, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago when I actually got them. And then I did end up getting a couple of things for 4th of July. I don't know what I'm thinking. I mean, typically we do like, I don't want to say potluck, but like a chili bar or something simple. Like we have people over is what I'm getting at for 4th of July. We do fireworks. It's nothing extravagant or anything, but it's like fun for the kids. It's a cute little time. And so I thought, you know what? I'll jazz it up this year and get a table runner because in my mind, that's how you jazz up the 4th of July. I also got some glow sticks, and I think it was for New Year's, we got the big fireworks, but I didn't know came in the pack because I typically try to stay away from them, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of enjoyed them, even though one of them misfired and went to the house, and I have a visual reminder of it at the top of my office window. It like burned into the window. It's pretty terrifying, but also thankfully everyone was okay. But anyway, for 4th of July, I'll just get a case of fireworks from Costco, and that is like good to go. But we don't even do it big or anything. What's really nice is that I don't know who does it, like a neighboring neighborhood does. So if we sit in our backyard, we typically do our stuff earlier in the evening, like right when it gets dark, and then we'll go to the backyard and just enjoy everyone else's hard work. So that's always a nice little treat to celebrate the 4th of July, to celebrate our freedom, to celebrate all of those hard-working men and women who fight hard for our country, all that good stuff, which, I don't know, fireworks, kind of ironic to celebrate with fireworks. Okay, anyway, I am setting up my dishwasher, of course, with one hand because have we met? And then I'm giving my counter a good wipe down. And then after this, oh my gosh, I can't even believe, I think that's all it will take for my kitchen to be tidy until it's time to eat again, which is in about 5 freaking seconds, because it's summertime and everyone is eating all the time. I remember visiting my grandmother. She lives in Pennsylvania, and I only had maybe like 3 kids. We went up there with 3 kids, maybe 4 kids. I think, yeah, okay, the last time, well, we may, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But I will say, last time we went to visit her, she was like, oh, you guys eat at all different hours. I'm like, yeah, well, they wake up at different hours, and so they're hungry at different. The kitchen, for me, is like never closed. And my grandmother, my Oma, is very used to having a strict eat schedule, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, dessert kind of thing. And like very much to the clock. And that's just not how we are. You know, if you're hungry, go get a snack, and it's cool. And maybe make it a healthy one this time. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so Meredith, I'm slowly giving her, you know, the things that I got for Camp Mom. And so I pulled this out. This is like the Joanna Gaines picnic set. Wow. Leave it to Joanna Gaines to like put this little picnic basket together. Listen, I'm not Chip. I don't know how to put together a picnic basket. This frustrated me to no end. The picture on the box made it seem like the handle stood up straight. I could not get the screws in for the life of me. For the life of, if someone gave me $1 million, couldn't do it. I'd be like, man, what a tragic loss. Not that anyone's offering that, but I'm just saying, that's how hard I tried. And to no avail, for no good reason. I tried so hard to get the screws in. I tried flipping it around, and I was like, leave it to Joanna Gaines. To Joanna Gaines to do this to me. I was like, this is ridiculous. But I got the handle on. It was just flopping about. But I will say the rest of this set here, this picnic set, so cute. So dang cute with all the wooden pieces. It had, Wolfgang literally couldn't care less about the food. He just wanted hammer, tools, give him a wrench or something, and he is like happy as a pig in mud, you know? And I really need to get him like a proper tool set, but he knows the difference between like the toys. So I need to get him a drill that like goes, you know, but obviously not a real one. But that's what he really likes. He is a lover of power tools. Yes, he is. But anyway, the picnic basket with all the food, the Velcro food. Meredith just adores it. And I love that she loves it. And it came with these cute little wooden cups. Oh my gosh, everything about it. 20 out of 10 except for the handle on the basket. 0.
I feel like my room hasn't been this clean. I don't know, ever. I'm gonna start packing. Loosely packing, if you will. Putting together outfits. This is my bathing suit bin. And I am realizing I have like 3 bathing suits that fit me. The 3 that I recently just bought. And one that I just bought doesn't fit me. It's a shame. And actually I got one from ThredUp that is so dang cute. And it's from J. Crew. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, this would be perfect with the Lily Pulitzer sarong that I just bought. Like, I mean, perfection does exist in the form of a bathing suit. Except for it doesn't fit. I just don't fill it out. And I think mostly because like there's no back to it, which was the allure. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I don't know, I might wear it anyway. And then of course it's the beach life. So I thought, well, now's the best time to have all my Lily Pulitzer pieces shine. And so I have this romper that I got like in the winter time. I tried it on the other day and it doesn't fit me. I am gonna try it on again, and I think I got 2 more rompers, so I'm gonna try to find them. I mean, I know I have at least 1 more. Got them in the winter time, so they were like, cool, they were half off. So for a Lily piece, like really great price. So I'm gonna look for some. I found it. So cute, cute little romper. I'm not sure if this is gonna fit me either. I don't even see a tag. All right, well, fingers crossed on that one too. The thing with the beach is I want to be casual, comfortable, and posh. Is that too much to ask? Hey, listen, pros and cons to hoarding things away in my bedroom. I bought these for Avelina's summer party. Well, as you can guess, they didn't make their way out of my closet. But I was looking for this because I knew I bought pool toys. We are without a pool, so I wanted to pack these for the beach house, and Meredith is gonna freak out. I found the friendship bracelet kits that I got from the Target dollar spot, so I'm gonna hand these to Eleanor and her friend right now, and then just some like fun crafts and stuff for their crafting bins, beads for bracelets. So many cool fun things to do this summer. All right, I'm trying it on. Who talked me into this? Who was like, yes, 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 that's it. I will say it looks, is it too short in the back? Lily, my gosh. My cheeks are hanging out. Yeah, I don't know about this one. It's, I just need like 1 more inch in the back at least. Other than that, it's cute. I kind of like it. Looks a lot better than this one. I'll show you this one. I really want to know who talked me into this. Okay, hold on. To be fair, I've never buttoned it. Zip button. Oh, it's fancy. I mean, it's not as if we're like going out anywhere. It's literally like, if I leave, it's to go to Costco or Target if we need something, you know? Usually whatever I'm wearing, it's like in the morning when the kids are awake and I just want to get them out so everyone else can stay asleep, and then we walk on the beach and collect shells. And normally I do that in my pajamas. I don't know why I'm overthinking like, oh, cute little outfit that I'm never gonna wear and I'm gonna overpack. All right, let me sift through the bathing suits. So this is everything in the basket. I have 1 more suit, black bottoms and green top that I just wore to Adventure Island that we were watching. And then I have a 1-piece green bathing suit, and I just got some cover-ups. Like, these don't fit me, so I don't know, I'm just leaving them in there. Actually, if we're talking about suits that don't fit me, this one doesn't fit me. The top to this doesn't fit me. Top to this one is too big. And you know what? This one is really big. It's like, it can fit, but if I'm chasing after kids and holding on to kids, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's just a struggle.
This one, it's like Ariel.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it. So honestly, I think I'm going to pack all of them because why not? Why make the decision now when I can make it later? And bathing suits aren't that big. It won't take up that much space. Okay, I found this sarong or a bathing suit wrap, and I wore it when I was pregnant, and it looked really cute because, like, you know, I had a big belly and it was cute. But now I'm like, how am I gonna wear this so it's equally as cute? I don't know. So I looked up a couple of ties to do on the internet and it just failed me. I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can make this work. But I tried. It failed. It was a fail. That one anyway. We've been outside. It's been like 7 hours since I tried to pack to no avail. Like, the kids are just into everything. I took them outside. They just get filthy when they walk outside because we no longer have grass. It is just dirt because our sprinkler system doesn't work. It hasn't rained in 7 months. Once the addition is like completely finished, we still have to add a back patio. Then we'll reconnect our sprinklers and they won't get so destroyed every time they walk outside the door. But right now, that's not going to happen. I've had to bathe them, like just sink. I gave them a proper bath just now, but it's summertime, you know? So 'tis the season. Hey, I'm gonna make some brownies because I think that's what's gonna heal my soul right now. And they're healthy brownies. This has been on my list of things to make for probably a year. When did she post for this? I don't know. Instagram doesn't tell you like when people post. 116 weeks ago. So do the math. It is protein marshmallow brownies, and I couldn't be more excited about it. It calls for 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna get this melting in the microwave. And it calls for pumpkin puree. That's how you know it's gonna be healthy. How much though? Definitely not a whole can. Nope, just half a can, 1 cup. The real question is, what am I gonna do with the rest? Also, where's my 1 cup measuring cup? I'm here. Did you get that? 2 tablespoons of milk I added in. And then 1 cup of pumpkin puree. This is an oil replacement. You can make muffins with just 1 can of pumpkin and 1 box of cake mix. All right, I'm gonna give this a mix. Surprisingly, the pumpkin has like hardly any flavor. Gotta make this chocolatey, so I'm gonna add 75 grams of chocolate protein powder. This protein powder smells really good. That's about good. I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of sugar or sugar replacement. I think she had Swerve, but I have, or maybe she has Truvia? I don't know. I know she uses this often, so I just have that in my pantry. 1/3 cup cocoa powder. A little bit more for good measure here. And 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. I do believe this is going to make a small pan portion, which is good. I'll get to try it out without having to make like a whole 9 by 13 if my kids don't like it. I'm not even gonna lie right now, guys. I don't want to dare salmonella, but I will for research. Okay, it's actually not bad. Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad. I'm gonna dump this into an 8 by 8 dish, cook it at 325 for 20 minutes, and then there are a couple more layers, but they seem pretty simple. I moved on to starting on dinner, and it's just a quick, easy 30-minute, maybe 20-minute weeknight meal. So I'm cutting up these chicken sausage. These taste so good. They kind of taste like, for me, Thanksgiving. I don't know what the heck is in it. They're chicken sausage, but they have a lot of flavor. Chicken and apple, I don't know, no artificial ingredients. But they've got spices like celery, wait, pear, peach, pineapple concentrate? I don't know. I taste like fennel or something, but maybe it's the pear. Who the heck knows? All I know is these are dang delicious, and if you have a chance to get your hands on the pineapple bacon ones, ooh, do that.
The broccoli. So fun. You guys, dinner on the table, 20 minutes. And it's a simple meal, and it's so versatile. You can use any sausage you like. And I'm thinking back, this used to be a meal that I would make pretty frequently when we were first married, because it's simple, low cost, budget friendly. It's pasta. It's versatile. You can use chorizo, and then as a vegetable, like onions and peppers.
Once the brownies are cooled, ooh, touched it. I'm going to throw over the hot brownies 2 cups of marshmallows. I'm just gonna do 1 even layer. And then throw it back in the oven for like 2 to 3 minutes until they're nice and puffy. All right, nice and puffy. I'm gonna let it cool, and then there is a topping to put, well, on top, you guessed it.
Back to the dinner. Now that I'm thinking, you can use any pasta too. I used to do ravioli, and yeah, ravioli, peppers, onions, and chorizo was really good. Or if you have andouille sausage or something like that, I just have the chicken sausage, and I needed a quick, easy dinner. I didn't have meat thawed out, and that was in the fridge, and it just really worked. And that sausage, the chicken sausage, stays good in the fridge for a pretty long time. So that was really good. Normally, I just have it for lunchtime. I'll just cut some up and throw it in the microwave. But yeah, this, easy, no skill involved at all. I'm checking to see if the noodles are done, and when they are, I just add a little bit of oil and then Italian seasoning, and that's it. And, you know, I like to serve it separately because sometimes my kids don't like food that's mixed up. Sometimes they don't want the meat, so they only want the broccoli and the pasta, and that's fine too. And sometimes they don't want the seasoning on it. So anyway, I'm just mixing it separately. I can accommodate everyone.
So the topping of the recipe calls for 4 ounces of some fancy cheese, but I literally can't find it in any of my grocery stores. So I'm just going to use cream cheese, 25 grams of chocolate protein powder, 20 grams of this sugar-free chocolate Jell-O mix. I've had this in my pantry because I've wanted to make this forever. And then 1/2 cup of Cool Whip. I think it calls for reduced fat, so that's what I grabbed. Pop that straight in. Maybe a little more than 1/2 cup. It's a generous 1/2 cup. And then I'm just going to mix this together.
I told you it was only a matter of time before I needed to clean my kitchen again. So I think at this point, I am unloading the dishwasher, and typically I have the bigger kids help me with this. This is part of their chores, the 3 older ones. And you know what? Even sometimes Meredith jumps in, we give her the silverware. After dinner, that's like part of their duty. But you know what? It's their summer too, and I just, you know, sometimes I'll do it because they're kids, and like, just let them be little, you know? And really, how long does it take to empty a dishwasher? Like a couple of minutes, it's fine. So I did it. Wolfgang, I think he was, I don't know if he was still eating or if I gave him, I gave him a dessert because I knew he wouldn't be awake in time to eat the brownies with us. I think I just gave him yogurt as a dessert with a couple of M&Ms in there. It's like one of his favorites. So classic, so easy. I always have those little M&M minis on hand, and specifically to make the protein bites. And I meant to make those this day, but time got away from me. You know, when you spend half your day outside, that's what happens. But those are a really good treat for dessert as well. Like grab a couple of those and oh my gosh, that's my favorite. I've been wanting to make them because, you know, in the middle of the day, I'm like, oh, I could use a sweet treat, but something semi-healthy. And those are always my go-to. Clearly he's done with his yogurt and he's just climbing on the counter, enjoying Eleanor's company. And they're just I love watching my kids interact and hang out with each other and play with each other. It's like one of my favorite things in life. So I'm just like, you know, trying to soak in those summer days. And I hope you can say the same. I hope you're having a great summer. Someone messaged me the other day on Instagram and said that they don't get out for summer until the end of June. Oh, it broke my heart. They must start very late, like September-ish, because we go back middle of August. So we have, you know, a good part of the summer off, but we do go back pretty early. Okay, I've moved on to the dessert. I'm mixing in more of the whipping cream because I had cream cheese and not the cheese that it called for, so I think it was a lot thicker than it should have been with the original recipe. So I just added a little bit of that, and it was still kind of thick to spread, but I spread it over the marshmallows, and it wasn't my favorite brownies. Hey, listen, don't get me wrong, I'm eating them. They're good. But I mean, you can tell that they're protein brownies and they're not Ghirardelli. But still, if you're looking for a treat, I wish I had the number of proteins. I'll try to link the recipe below so you can see how much protein is in there. Obviously, way more than a typical brownie. Way healthier, but there is a taste difference there. But anyway, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Don't forget to check out Element. It's drinkelement.com/thewads. So drinklmnt.com/thewads. And you can get a free sample pack with any drink mix purchase. I love them so much. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.